What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to A Legend of Zelda, The Link to the Past. I think I mixed those two up. It's The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. And right off the bat, before I can't even get done with the intro, we already have the dungeon map. This dungeon, Thieves World, it is... I wouldn't say it's a really hard dungeon. Normally, whenever I play through this, I do this dungeon first, just to get out of the way, because I don't really like this dungeon that much. It's just kind of grimy. It doesn't have that the good color palettes that the other dungeons have. But mainly I want to get this dungeon finally done so we can get one of the best items in the game, which is the one you get in here, which I will show you once we actually get it. It is a very, very useful item, and we can get a lot more done with it. I mean, the fire rod's good and all, but that's only useful for like one dungeon, and that's pretty much it. It's a very powerful magic weapon, don't get me wrong. But yeah, having this item definitely helps when getting a bunch of items, which we should be doing in the next episode. Alright, so if I remember correctly, it is way too easy to get the dungeon items in this dungeon here, in Thieves World. Now, if I can remember where to get each of these items... Oh, okay, I remember. Yeah, going based off memory probably wasn't the best idea when coming into Thieves World. But then again, I do like the boss of Thieves World. It's a very creative boss, and one that we've actually already heard of. Yeah, somebody already mentioned this boss, but we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's go ahead and get through this. There are tons of thieves everywhere. There are a lot of spinning electric orbs, whatever they may be called. You might see it on screen if there is an official name for them. And this is kind of where I don't like the dungeon here. There's a lot of alternate paths you can go down, and some of them are just dead ends, so kind of a jerkish thing to do. And also these! There are tons of these little spinny discs that turn you into the Dark World Rabbit, which isn't very nice, especially when these thieves do about 3 hearts of damage per hit. Let's not test that theory. And these guys, they shoot lasers. Also not very nice. And I think that's the compass right there. I don't think I'll be getting the items in order. It's kind of silly because right over here, guess what? We get the big key already. In this very first section of the dungeon, you can get the map, the big key, and here in a second I'll show you can also get the compass. So you can get all the dungeon items here in these 4 rooms. It is very easy to get all the dungeon items in here, which seems pretty self-explanatory, but if memory serves, yep, compass right there. Already done. We already have all the dungeon items here. We're just missing the main item, which will be very helpful. Now what's kind of funny is this dungeon item, you actually don't need it to fight the boss. Like the Swamp Palace, you needed the hookshot to beat the boss, you need the hammer to defeat the Helmosaur King, but this is one of the dungeons where you actually don't need the item in question to defeat the boss. So if anything, this dungeon's kinda... It's definitely a lot different than the dungeons we're accustomed to, because almost every other dungeon, you have to have the dungeon item to kill the boss. Or defeat the boss, excuse me. This is a Nintendo game, so we can't say kill. And get through! Very good. Okay, so here is the main section of the dungeon. This is going to be the most important hallway you have to deal with here. And the easiest key in the universe, right there. Now in here... looks kind of like an arena. Not much is going on here, so go ahead and leave. Oh, and I thought all the skeletons were going to be gone. Okay. So in here, this is where we had that dead end there. That's going back to the 4 square rooms. I almost called them circular rooms because if I know anything, I don't know English and I don't know my shapes, apparently. These guys definitely hurt a lot. They're almost as bad as the bubbles, but they kind of remind me of Solosis, the Pokemon, or I guess it's Evolution Duosion. Get out of me, Bubble! Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to have to come back. We're going to have to find a flip switch, crystal switch, to get through that. Luckily, this one's already done, so I can just skip right on through. This is kind of hard to control, and everything is hitting me. Good. Okay, and made it. Excellent. Do I even have any fairies? Oh, okay, I do. All right, so here is the crystal switch that we need. I'm not going to hit it yet just so I can show off the upstairs. Hey, look at that. Aww. Oh, I can get it. Okay. I was wondering about that. And not another one. There we go. Hit the table. What does this say? Oh, Zelda. Don't be deceived by the magic of Blind the Thief. Blind the Thief? Could have sworn we've heard that name before. And yes, we have. The villager in the... Oh, wow. That was a dumb idea. Releasing skull snakes. These enemies look so silly. These little bug guys, they must go away. Now, one more snake here. And it looks like we do have to flip the crystal switch downstairs to get in this room, so might as well. I do kind of like this setup, though. Very cool looking. There we go. But yes, back in the light world, we had somebody actually around Kakariko Village who was mentioning something about Blind the Thief. And apparently, Blind is here in this dungeon, so... Well, let's go find him and defeat him, I guess. Let's see. Oh, even more bombs. I wonder what we have to do. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Go ahead and use a bomb and throw it right there. Looks bombable. Well, look at that. I wonder what that did. Actually, where is this place in comparison? Ooh, it's right over the boss room, apparently. That empty boss room we just saw, I don't know, maybe Blind will show up there now that it's bright and cheery all down there. I don't know. Anyway, we have more dungeon to explore. Let's go explore it. Okay, so we need to keep this crystal switch flipped, and that was really stupid of me. It's right through here? Yeah. One thing I'll give this dungeon is its design is really, really good. Like, you can basically go around in a big circle and not get lost because there's always a new room to explore. Now, there should be something important under one of these skulls. Yes. That opens the door, but I don't want to go through there because that'll lead me back to that hallway. But if I go down here, here's another dead end that has a couple items here. So the only place we have not gone yet is down these stairs. Let's go! And here we are, basement floor 2. Now, these big blocks, they look way too big for us to pick up. I mean, we probably can. I mean, we have the Titan's Mitt, or not the Titan's Mitt, what do we have? What is this called? I can't even look at it. Okay. We have the Power Glove. Excuse me, I forgot it was so bad. But I guess we don't need anything there, so... Oh, since we have the Power Glove, I'm sure we can pick this thing up. I do find it funny, and why do I have the Quake Medallion out? I do find it funny when you pick up that gigantic block that you can't move anywhere. And looks like this is a trap room. So you just gotta take it slowly, myrtleize everything, and then you're home free. I have no idea why, but I won't question game design. And I almost died there. Okay, so right through here, take care of this guy. Apparently all these guys, these little dragon-looking dudes, are supposed to be thieves. And I guess you could call them thieves. I mean, the Dark World can change people into weird-looking creatures, so maybe these are thieves. I wonder if they answer to Blind, like, directly. And, whoa! Wait a minute. Hold on, let me let this guy pass. Is that the Maiden? Take you outside. Okay. And, hey, thanks for the key. Oh, and you could run as fast as Zelda. Perfect. Or, I never got to run with Zelda. Maybe, I wish I could have run with Zelda. But you are really fast, ma'am. You are indeed a trooper. Alright, if I recall, this is another trap room. So let's go ahead and open the item to get the Titan's Mitt. Of course, I spoiled it before we even got it. Yeah, I was thinking of the wrong thing. So now we can lift up the heaviest of stones. Meaning those black rocks. Yeah, finally we can lift up the black 8 rocks. So now we can lift things. That's kind of cool. It's the equivalent of the gold gauntlets in Ocarina of Time, which I loved it when I got those awesome gauntlets. You were able to pick up giant pillars and throw them, and you only had to use it like twice, but it was still cool when you got to do it. Okay, so we are back, and I just realized how short this dungeon actually is. Now, this maiden says she wants to go outside. The problem with that is getting her through this entire place, just getting out of here in general. This is a very confusing kind of level, so I guess we gotta take her outside. Hey, if we can. This is the easiest dungeon ever. Don't even have to fight a boss. We could just exit. Oh, you jerk. Okay, so it should be through here. Excellent. We're in the main area here. Just gotta find the stairs. Ah, here we go. So, m'lady, don't go this way. Well, okay, I thought you wanted to go outside, but I guess we can, explore this dungeon a little bit. I mean, it's not the prettiest looking thing, but I guess we can go around this dungeon. Maybe you got a migraine. Maybe you're a little sensitive to light right now. I guess we can wait till it subsides. If anything, I can show you that one empty room. It did look like a cool looking room, set up like an arena, so maybe I can give you one of my items and we can sword duel. How about that? Okay, you are a jerk. Oh, wow. Maiden, you took a bone to the face. Good job. Okay, well, let's go ahead in here and... Oh, cool. Hey, that light from the ceiling worked. So what do you think of this, Maiden? What? Oh my gosh! Her sensitivity to light showed her that she was blind, the bandit thief, the whole time. Alright, so blind. He will shoot lasers everywhere. Absolutely everywhere, so it's good to have the upgraded shield. And after you hit him a couple times, he will decapitate himself and have his head shoot lasers all over the place. And I will die. That's a shame. Normally I die multiple times to blind just because he's so difficult. Oh my gosh. Just because there are lasers everywhere and being hit by him does do a lot of damage. Especially the heads. They do about 2 hearts worth of damage, and their pattern is very sporadic. So yeah, blind. Actually a very difficult boss. But after you hit him enough times, just like any other boss, he's down. And that went a lot better than usual. You gotta think, what did blind look like in the light world to make him look so ugly here? Ah, the real maiden shows herself. We have saved you from blind, fair maiden. My ancestors defended Hyrule. Or the sages that would then save Hyrule. Well, that's kind of disheartening. Thanks a lot. I am the last of my kind. Is that really the definition of irony? Close enough. Surely I can. Surely I will. I can defeat Ganon? Yeah, I understand. Just take down the King of Evil, leader of the Dark World? Yeah, I can do that. All in a day's work. Shing. Alright, we are done with another dungeon. That one actually wasn't too bad. It was actually a lot quicker than I expected. So now, we've got 3 dungeons to take down left. Got 5, 6, and 7. I'm just going to keep going in order. That's kind of the theme we've been going with right now. So next time on The Legend of Zelda, A Link... You are such a jerk. Next time on The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, we will be going around collecting new items that we can get with our Titan's Mitt. And Then after that, shall head to the next dungeon. So I'll see you guys next time.